Okay, so I saw a video. It was made by Odin's Movie Blog. He made a video about the box office and about Abominable. I think now we know the real reason why the animation industry is dying. No, it's not because of bad movies. It's, of course, again, Disney and the monopoly. How could I have not seen this? Disney now is already having a monopoly in animation, and basically the movie industry in general, if you do not know. Because I find it weird that the only successful animated movies that have come out this year are made by Disney. Okay? But because last year, because years before this, movies did well despite being not that great. Okay? Of course, some blame can be put on the studios making very bad movies. But the Angry Birds movie 2 is one example. The Angry Birds movie got very great reviews. No, the critics didn't really hate it actually, like the first one. They actually thought it was a funny and good time. But okay, 2019. Okay, oh wait, no, I should just go to yearly 2019. Okay, okay. But here's the thing: some of these movies got critical praise. I may have not liked them, like the Lego Movie 2, but the Lego Movie 2, Angry Birds 2, and Abominable all got critical praise for being great movies, fun times for families. Okay, fun times for families. Okay, there are other movies that yes, they totally deserve the flop, like Wonder Park and Ugly Dolls. I'm not going to defend those two movies because they don't deserve to be defended at all. Or even The Secret Life of Pets 2. The movie's sort of done well. The first movie made $800 million at the box office and made $360 million domestically. But the second movie made less money than John Wick Chapter 3, that isn't really a good example. It made less money than Us. Us made less money, no more money than The Secret Life of Pets 2. Well, How to Train Your Dragon, the worst grossing in the entire trilogy. I get, even though that movie got critical praise, and should have done it as well as the first two, but it didn't. It did worse than the first two. And still, it wasn't a flop. It still was a hit, but it still didn't do as well. Then we had the Lego Movie 2, the second part. The same thing here. The movie got critical praise. People loved it. Audiences said it was great. There was ads all over the place for the movie. It released in a whole ton of theaters. But guess what? It Disney didn't. It wasn't Disney, so it didn't do too well. It didn't have Disney's logo. It didn't do too well. Okay. Again, here we go again with Abominable and the Angry Birds movie too. Both of these movies were loved by people who watched the movie. Critics and fans alike both loved both Abominable and the Angry Birds movie too. Abominable, I think it didn't do too well because I don't think people just don't want to watch another Yeti movie. Okay, we already had two this year. And Missing Link, Waika movies always flop. Just give up on making anime movies, Waika. Just give up. Okay, you just nobody wants to stop motion movies anymore. Okay, they're a thing of the past. You sort of warned that the Kubo and the two strings that they don't work. Okay, and nobody wants to watch another movie about Yetis and Bigfoot. Because it isn't, because you have to really differentiate yourself from Smallfoot, The Man Who Killed Hitler, and Bigfoot, and Abominable, other movies about the Bigfoot that already exist. Okay, that was the problem with Missing Link. Couldn't really differentiate yourself from any other movie. And also, Endgame basically killed it at the box office. But look at the two most successful anime movies of this year. What do they both have in common? They're both Disney. Okay, Disney own Disney Pixar used to not be owned by Disney, but they used to work with Disney because of course they were too lazy to publish movies themselves. So even though they sort of done it after the first Toy Story, hey, our movies are successful, so but Disney put them in the chain and said, no, I'll buy you if you don't make any more sequels. And Pixar said, fine, we'll be a part of you. And that's how Disney and Pixar were one company. Okay, that's the history of Disney and Pixar in a nutshell. Okay, but look at this. The highest grossing animated movies of this year are Disney movies. They're not any of the competitors. Okay, let's look at the gap between the Lion King remake and the Secret Life of Pets 2. Okay, excuse me. It is massive. Almost $400 million of a gap. $400 million of a gap between the Secret Life of Pets 2 and the Lion King remake. And Angry Birds movie 2, it's almost $500 million of a gap. That's how big it is for the Angry Birds movie 2. $500 million more have been made off of this than the Angry Birds movie, off of a remake of The Lion King. And people say, oh, but it's an Angry Birds movie. Nobody likes Angry Birds anymore. That argument is kind of invalid because if the movie got good reviews, people sort of went out to go see it. But the real problem was the Lion King remake. People would rather go see that because it has Disney's logo on it. Because, Disney's logo is very powerful now in the movie industry. Okay? It can make any movie gross $1 billion. I won't be surprised if because I said in the past the Mulan remake will flop because the movie didn't do too well at the box office, the first movie, but then again, the 90s kids will probably still push the movie past $1 billion. Because, they have to. They're Disney's limelight. They're Disney's, power. But you can see here Disney's the highest grossing animated movie since 2017 has been a Disney movie. No, not 2017. Twice. So 2016, 2018, and 2019 have been a movie owned by Disney on top. The only exception was 2016. Well, they decided to release Cows Free, which they knew it wouldn't do too well, but they knew they had to sell more cow toys, so yes, they made a third one, and it wasn't that great. I was like, why am I watching this? And that was basically the thing about Cows Free. Why was I watching this? Well, yes, the Boss Baby made more money than Cows Free, but that's kind of understandable because Cows Free wasn't that great. Same thing with the Boss Baby. What's the reason why? Then the previous year it was Disney again, and then of course Disney had competition, and Disney said, "No, we can't have no competition," which makes all the other animated movies are pushed out of the limelight. Cause then let's go to feeders. Which movies had the most amount of feeders this year? No Disney movies had less than 4,000 feeders. Besides Disney nature movies. Yes, they exist. They exist. But you can see here, all the other animated movies didn't really appear in that many feeders. The only other movies that appeared in 4,000, actually all the major ones actually did appear. But you can see here, every other animated movie that didn't do too well. So, well, do you think that Disney is really behind the animation curse of 2019? And it's really just Disney's monopoly over the animation industry like it used to be? Or is it because of animation studios, lackluster advertising efforts, but Pets 2 and Lego Movie 2 sort of done well because of the advertising? When the Lego Movie 2 was out, I saw constant ads for the Lego Movie 2, and the predictions were around 50 million. Pets 2, predictions were around 70 to 80 million. Because there were ads all over the place for Pets 2. Maybe it is because of Disney's monopoly. We never will know until next year. Goodbye.